Hi, welcome to my video on evaluating an expression. Expression that's in with absolute value. Evaluate each. And when we evaluate, we have to remember to obey PEMDAS or BEDMAS. That is, you do your parentheses or brackets first, then your exponents, multiplication and or division left to right, and then what's left over is addition or subtraction from left to right. And the same with BEDMAS is brackets, exponents, division, multiplication. Multiplication, division makes no difference. You do them from left to right. Same addition, subtraction, whatever comes first, left to right. So here we go. Let's do some examples. Evaluate. So 4x, add on the absolute value of x minus 1 minus 2 if x is negative 3. So we have to sub in negative 3 in the expression. After we sub it in, then we have to obey PEMDAS. We have to do what's inside the parentheses or brackets first. So we leave this alone. And the inside of here is negative 4. Now, after we have that done, then we have no exponents. We still have to keep going on the inside. We don't have it done. We have part of it. So the inside is absolute value is 4. And now we got to do multiplication, division left to right. So that's negative 12 plus 4 minus 2. Now we do add and subtract from left to right. Negative 12 plus 4 is negative 8. Negative 8, negative 2 is negative 10. I'm not going to say number 2 then, B. We have to work this expression out for x equals 4. So we put 4 in the place of x, sub 4 in the place of x, done. Again, we have to obey PEMDAS or BEDMAS. We have to work out the inside of this absolute value first. So that's, we multiply and then add. And negative 12 plus 1 is negative 11. So we still have to work out the inside of this absolute value, which is 11. Now we have a multiplication addition, so we get 22 plus 6, and that's a negative 16. C, x is 25, so we have to sub 25 in the place of x. Absolute value, 25 to the 1/2, absolute value, minus 3. We have to keep working the inside. 25 to the 1/2. We could do it two ways. 1/2 is square root. So 25 to the 1/2, 25, I'm going to raise that higher, is the square root of 25, which is 5. Or you could go, that could be, if you want, 25 is 5 squared to the 1/2. And we power of a power, we multiply, they cancel, that's 5 to the 1, which is 5. Either way, 25 to the 1/2 is a 5. Absolute value of 5 is 5 minus 3, so we get a 2. D, and we're dealing with x equals 1, so we have to sub 1 in the place of x. PEMDAS, P-E-M-D-A-S, we have to work out the inside of the brackets, or absolute value, treat it as brackets. So that's 1 minus 4 is negative 3. So, and the inside of the absolute value of negative 3 is 3. Now we got exponents, so we leave this alone. So 4 to the 3 over 2, you could work it, that 4 is 2 squared to the 3 over 2. Again, a power of power, they cancel, so you get 2 cubed. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Or you could, that 2 is the square root, so you could do the square root of 4, and that's 4 cubed, or you could have the cube on the outside. So you put the cube here or the outside. Or you could go square root of 4 and put the cube out there. Your choice. If you do it this way, that's the square root. 4 cubed is 64. That gives us an 8. If you do it this way, put the cube on the outside. Square root of 4 is 2, and 2 cubed gives you 8. But whatever way you do it, you will get an 8. Now you multiply to get 21, and then add later, you get 29. So that's some examples of evaluating with absolute value. And a couple more to practice. Again, pause your video and see if you can work these. I'm always making them out different. So this is absolute value, but we have an x minus 2. So we have to go with x minus 2. So we sub minus 2 in the place of x. Keep track of that absolute value. So we have to do inside the parentheses first, but in here we have to do, leave that alone. So now the inside the brackets are done. So we have to do just write this down just to make sure. Pam, that D. We have to do inside the brackets first. They're done. We have to do within this. This bracket is okay. This bracket is simplified right here. But we still have to work on the inside of here. So we have to do the exponent next. So we have to do the exponent. So 4, negative 2 squared is 4. And again, I'm only doing one step at a time. So I did the exponent, done. Now I got to do multiplication division. So I have to multiply those two. Multiply those two, and that's a 16 minus 16 minus 1. Keep going. That cancels out, so there's negative 1. Keep going. Absolute value of negative 1 is 1. Now I can multiply to get the negative 2. Again, on the inside of this, when you're simplifying the inside of this absolute value as treated as the inside of the bracket, you still have to obey PEMDAS on the inside. Number 2, it's 2, x is 1. X is 1. Okay, there it is. 1 is subbed in. So we have to work out the inside first. So that's a 2. We have to work out the inside is a negative 3. Now we simplify the absolute value of 2 is 2. Absolute value of negative 3 is 3, and we get a 5. And the last one to do, we have to evaluate this when x is negative 3. So negative 4, sub in a negative 3. Notice I'm putting bracket around the x. When I sub in place of x, I put a bracket to make sure. I have to do the inside of this. I have a multiplication and a subtraction. So 6, multiply first. Remember, PEMDAS. I read it down for you. We do the inside the parentheses. There's no power, so we have to, inside of here, we have to multiply these two and subtract after. So that's a negative 3. And the absolute value of negative 3 is 3. So that's negative 12. So just a little practice on evaluating absolute values. And again, if you like my video, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. And that's the content that I have on my YouTube channel called Math Fully Explained. Thank you for viewing my video. Bye-bye.